Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for more running. Found as he stopped at the 23. The offense set for a first down play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side, he crossed the defense, and made the catch on the right side of the field.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They give it to him again. Oh, the 360. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage?
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
In the red area, it's Johnson. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to Johnson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long.
Touchdown, Florida! And they break the seal on the scoring. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense getting set for first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete to the left.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
Florida, 14. South Carolina, 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Backed up in their own end, just find some breathing room. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
On the move, it's Wilson.
The return brings it out to the 35. And the Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on 1st down. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Running with power. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket, and that time he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
Off play action on first down. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to...
Going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. At midfield, he's got room. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They stripped it out. And he falls on top of his own fumble.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on. The defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. Dances away from one. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ncaa.
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Gators sending the offense back to work. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable. That no one catches that? Like the first coach, the second coach, maybe a player. Hey, it's not fourth down, and we punted the football. I got nothing.
The only dude who liked that play call was the punter.
Analytics replaced with idiotics.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You got one.
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Sellers. On the move, he fires. And he intercepts it.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. they may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
South Carolina, 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Going to try to get it himself. Oh, they knock it free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Off he goes.
This defense prides themselves on effort and pursuit. Quarterback there did a great job scrambling, so much so that he was able to get downfield, and it looked like it was going to be a big play, but all that pursuit from the defense and their effort, getting to the ball, knocking it out, and coming away with a big turnover.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Paul, but you need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Lets it fly. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Looking left. Oh, all kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Florida, 23.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Gator! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida!
Dude, you didn't think it could any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking to throw on second down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes in.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The ball is out behind the line. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here.
He tries to take the top off. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
To the air. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Gators will hustle to the line. He wants to throw. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life in the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
He's looking deep. Fires and picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn.
Going for the big play. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice, and because of coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.